Do you ever feel like you're not being heard, like your voice doesn't matter? Well, today's story is about someone who did. And though she was just a servant, her voice changed everything. It's about an unnamed Syrian army commander. He was super powerful, and his king loved and respected him. He was basically a big deal. But he had a big secret, too. He had leprosy. Back then, that meant you were out of luck. There was no cure. And here's where our story gets interesting. In his house was a young Israelite girl. Her people had been raided and she was taken captive. She wasn't a prisoner of war, more like a servant. But one day she heard some soldiers talking about a prophet in Samaria who could heal all sorts of things, even leprosy. So she tells Naaman's wife, if only my master would see that prophet, he would be cured. Now Naaman wasn't just any soldier, he was a commander. He had pride and a lot of it, but he also had leprosy, which made him desperate. So he sets out with a ton of riches and gifts for this prophet, thinking that maybe if he gives enough, he'll get the help he needs. He shows up at Elisha's house, but the prophet doesn't even come to the door. Instead, he sends a message saying, "Go wash in the Jordan River 7 times and your flesh will be restored." Naaman's like, "What? That's it? I'm gonna get skin as clean as a baby's bottom? No way." He throws a fit, but his servants are like, "Dude, if the prophet asked for something difficult, wouldn't you do it? This is easy peasy." So he goes down to the river, dips himself 7 times, and boom, new skin. Clean as a kid's, just like the prophet said. The little girl who suggested it all didn't have any power, no position, no fancy title. She was just a servant. Yet she had faith, and that faith opened the door to a miracle. Sometimes the quietest voices speak the loudest. All she had was her small voice and a big faith. And that's a powerful combo. It's a reminder for all of us that we don't need to be loud or important to make a difference. We just need to be open to the truth and brave enough to speak it, no matter how small or insignificant we might seem. Because like that little girl, we might just change everything.